Welcome back to my channel. I'm Danielle or Dee. As promised before the class that we did maybe 6-7 days ago, I said that we were going to come back and use some of those same elements. So this is that one where we do a little bit more. So let's get started on our mats, on our blacks, on our backs. If you have blocks or books, you could grab those if you feel like they might help. And even blankets, just to make your knees a little bit more comfortable and your body a little bit more comfortable. We talked about Ahimsa, the principle, Yama, which the principle is nonviolence. And so we want to take that principle to heart and use it to make this practice, even though it's not one of the easiest. We want to use whatever we need to allow ourselves to feel better in our bodies. So let's get started on our backs right here. As soon as you come down onto your back, and it may be black, but it doesn't have to be. Come on down. Reach your arms overhead, interlace all 10 fingers, turn your palms inside out, take a big stretch like you just had the best nap. Breathe in through the nose and open mouth, exhale. Let your arms come right back to your sides, palms open to the ceiling, letting your feet fall away from each other, just finding a comfortable position. Now, notice how this feels. And for some people, this doesn't feel great just to lay flat on your back. Maybe you take the feet a little wider and knock the knees in towards each other. Whatever helps you feel better in your body, really think about doing that today. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Just to remember, Ahimsa is a principle, a yama, which means non-violence. The practice of non-harming self and others. And that is what we're going to think about again today. We did it before. We could do this every day and still have something to learn about this. I hope that you have taken that principle of non-self-harming, non-harming to human life, or just life in general. I hope that you've thought about that, tossed it in your mind a little bit, and begun to really hear what is coming up within you. As it relates to self, non-harming is the opposite of violence is respect, gratitude, responsibility to do no harm to any living being, and to be self-rejecting, non-self-rejecting, self-affirming, self-respecting. That is all the opposite of violence. And as we turn this principle in on ourselves, just take a few moments as you breathe in and out of your nose, constricting the back of your throat so that your breath sounds like a whisper, like you're trying to whisper with your lips closed. This brings heat into the body. Let your mind just reflect on ways that maybe you are self-harming, in the way that maybe you think, or in the way that you are pushing yourself without a break, and or the way you judge yourself when you do take a break. Just take a few moments and breathe and let those things go across the mind. Just breathe. Now take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release as you let those concepts release. Bring your knees into the belly, hug your shins, and begin to rock yourself right to left. Just a little bit, massaging the back body here. And then begin to circle knees around the hips, a little or a lot. noticing how all of this feels to the body and adjusting, responding to whatever you are feeling. Now reverse those circles, go back around the opposite way. What feels good? What feels like it's serving you? And be mindful of what maybe is not serving you throughout class. Maybe you choose to just do certain moves visually, imagining yourself doing the moves because you're not feeling it today. Open the knees and close them, bringing them in close to the belly and away. In and out, small circles or big. And then reverse those circles. Go back around the opposite way. Breathe in. Breathe out. And then take your hands to the outsides of your thighs. Begin to rock forward and back until you feel ready to rock all the way up to seated. Swing your legs around and come on to tabletop position right here. From this position, let your right fingertips move to the top of your mat and let your left toes move to the back of your mat. Now, like a cat, inhale and arch your spine, lifting the hips, lifting the chest, pulling the heart ahead a little bit, and then exhale as you round your spine, tucking tailbone, chin coming to chest, belly button to spine. Inhale, arch the spine. Exhale, round. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, come to a flat back position, floating right arm straight ahead, and then float left leg up. Lengthen both limbs, pull the belly in, pressing left palm into the mat, lift a little higher, and then drop hand and knee back down to the mat. Now from here, take left fingertips to the top of the mat, step right toes to the back of the mat, and then drop belly down towards the mat, lift the chest, pull the heart forward just a little bit more. Notice how this feels. And then exhale as you round into a variation of cat, chin to chest. Inhale, back into cow. Exhale, round into cat. Last time, into cow. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, come to a flat back position. Float left fingertips straight ahead. Float right leg up, pulling belly in. Now from this position, lift both limbs, lengthen both limbs, and release hand and knee back down to the mat. You got it. Now from this position, tuck your toes under, press up into your downward facing dog, and start to walk out your dog, lifting one heel at a time. Moving around in whatever ways feel appropriate for you right here, right now. And now bend your right knee. Let your left heel press down a little as you press your hips back just a little bit more as you gaze towards the toes. Now bend your right knee and let your left knee bend, pressing back into that right leg, that right heel. And then straighten your left leg. Now from this position, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, begin to walk to the top of the mat nice and easy until you can't walk forward anymore. And then grab your opposite elbow right here and start to sway in your ragdoll pose. Let the neck release any tension. Maybe you bend your knees or they could be straightened. Just letting the head relax, decompressing the spine. Such a great way to begin from in that standing part of the class. Now come through center, take a few bounces right here, letting your body release tension as you bounce up and down, and then release your hands down to the mat. Let your head just shake yes, letting the neck get loose, and then shake your head no. Good. Now slide palms up the legs right below the knees, lengthen the spine, pull the heart ahead right here, lengthen, squeeze your abs, and then release back to your forward fold. Let everything go. Now from here, slide the palms to the hips, rooting down through the feet. Begin to rise up, pulling belly in to support your spine, to support your low back. Come all the way up to standing. And then breathe in as arms reach up. Exhale, bring palms together into heart center. Let your eyes gently close as you bow your head in towards your heart and take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release, and let it go. Today, I seek to accept myself as I am showing up in this moment on my mat, and I will let go of any self-criticism, any self-judgment, anything that could be self-harming to my well-being. I will let that go, and I will accept what is in this moment, knowing that I am a student growing daily as I show up for myself in this way. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, blink the eyes open, inhale, reach the arms up. Now from here, grab the left wrist, pull it up a little higher, let your hips sink out to the left as you lean over to your right, opening up left chest just a little. And then breathe in, let the arms come up, and then grab your right wrist, reach it up a little bit more, let the hips move to the right as you lean over to your left, opening up right shoulder. Inhale, both arms come up. Now exhale, spread wide through the collarbone. Lift the ribs up as you squeeze your glutes, supporting your spine. Inhale, reach fingertips back up. And then exhale, fold forward, maybe bending your knees right here. Inhale, find halfway lift as you bring hands maybe below the knees or to the floor, lifting your spine, lifting your chest. And then from there, release hands down, step feet back into plank pose. And then from your plank pose, press your shoulders down as you hover your body. Tuck your tailbone, bring chin to chest right here. And then come back into your plank pose right there. Now, from plank pose, float right leg straight up and back. And then swing right foot to the top of your mat, lowering your left knee down. Release your left toes down to the mat. And inhale, float your arms up right here. Exhale, let the hands come back down. And then breathe in, reach them up again. Exhale, release hands back down. We'll do one more of those. Breathe in as arms reach up. And then exhale as you let the hands come back down. Now, flexing toes towards face or crawling the foot forward a little bit and then flexing toes towards face. And then drop your torso out over right thigh. And then inhale as you rise back up. And then round and let your body arch down and then round back up here. Let's do one more. Let the belly come down, the chest comes down, and then round it all the way back up. And this time, just let your body lower over your right thigh. Take a breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Just notice how the back of your leg is feeling here. Flex your toes, point your toes, flex your toes, point your toes. One more time, flex and point. Now, keep left hand down on the mat as you flex the toes. Float your right arm up to the sky. Notice what you feel. You might feel that right hamstring here, pulling your belly in to facilitate the depth of the twist. And release right hand back down to the mat. Now, we did these before. We're gonna try them again. See if you could squeeze your right thigh and lift your leg a little and then put it back down. Let's do another one. Lift that leg up. It might not lift off of the floor at all. Mine is barely clearing the floor. It's not about height. Let's do it one more time. Lift that leg and put it back down. Now, from here, take that foot straight to the back and lift the leg up, stretch it out. Now, round your spine and pull knee into belly, bringing knee to nose. Inhale, press leg straight back. Pull knee into belly, round and squeeze. Let's do two more. Inhale, press back. Exhale, squeeze in. Once more, press that leg strongly back. Bring it into the belly as you round in on yourself. And then release that knee down right there. You got it. Tuck your toes under. Press up into your downward facing dog. And then inhale as you lift left leg up and bring left leg to the top of the mat, lowering your right knee. Release your toes, and then when you're ready, circle the arms up in a little kneeling Anjane Asana. Exhale, bow back over yourself right here. Breathe in, reach the arms up, hips relaxed, and lower back down. Let's do that once more. Bring the arms up, let the hips sink down, reach up, and exhale, let those hands come back down. Now, move the hips back just a little bit. You could stay right there and flex the toes or crawl the toes forward, getting into a bigger half splits. Flex toes towards your face and arch your body down over left thigh. Come back up as you pull belly in and then arch it back down over thigh. Round, squeeze back up. And then one more time, arching down. Good. And then round it back up. And then let torso come over left thigh and just let your body absorb this pose right here. Maybe that means you move the hips a little bit right to left, whatever you need to make yourself feel better. Sometimes we need a little bit of a block there to help to relax that leg a little bit. Do what feels right for you. Breathe in. Exhale it out as you melt down a little more. Now, press right palm strongly into the mat, lift your chest, and then let that left hand come up, pulling belly in, twisting above the belly button, letting that the ribs turn to your left, opening up left chest, reaching left fingers up, pressing right shoulder down, creating a little space in between right shoulder and ear. Breathe. And exhale, lower that hand back down. Now, remember, this leg might not lift at all, and that is perfectly fine. But you're going to squeeze from that thigh and the hamstring and try to lift that leg a little and then release it. Lift that leg a little. You might find one side a little bit more amenable to this movement than the other. And then lift the leg and release it down. Now bring the left leg straight back, kick the toes down towards the mat, press heel back, pull belly in. Now bring knee into belly. Round your spine as you bring knee to nose. Inhale, let that leg move straight back. Exhale, knee to nose, round and squeeze. Inhale, press leg straight back. Exhale, pull it in again. Inhale, kick leg back. Let's do one more. Pull knee in, inhale, kick leg straight back. Release the toes down, come up to your plank pose, and from your plank pose, lower your knees, release your toes. Now from here, let's build a little heat in the shoulders and the chest, a little strength. Lower down onto the belly and press back up. Let's lower down, press it back up. We're gonna do two more, lower down, so strong. Press it back up. One more time, lower down and press it back up. From there, lower the body down right here. Lengthen the spine. Crawl your torso forward, snaking your spine forward. Palms at your side, elbows, biceps in. Inhale, baby cobra. And exhale, lower down. Now, can you TP the fingers so that you're not putting a lot of weight in the hands? Take the hands out a little wider. Inhale, lift the chest up. So only coming up as much as you have spinal strength to come up, and then lower back down. Take the hands even wider and inhale to baby cobra. Pull hard ahead, strong glutes, thighs, and hamstrings, and lower that back down. Slide palms back into your sides, toes, press up, downward facing dog. Great job. Now, linking breath to movement. We'll move through it a little bit faster. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or float the feet straight ahead. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold out over thighs. Breathe in, circle and rise up. Exhale, palms come into heart center, accepting ourselves as we show up today in our own magnificent ways. Inhale, reach up, grab that left wrist, and pull that left arm up as you take a little lean to your right. And then inhale, come up, grab right wrist, take a little lean over to your left. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then exhale, standing back bend, push the hips forward, open the heart, breathe in, reach the fingertips up, and exhale, fold out over your thigh, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen out. And then exhale, bring yourself back down. Now right here, we're gonna step that left foot back and then lower that right knee a little bit more, drop left knee all the way down, release left toes. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. Let the hips sink down, and then exhale, lower the upper body. Sit the hips back a little as you crawl right toes forward into your version of half splits, and then lower body down right here. Melting over right thigh or on the inside of the right thigh, flexing the toes, and then breathe in as you come back up, floating right hand up to the sky, and then exhale, releasing that hand down. Now one time, lift that right thigh up, put it back down, and then bring that foot all the way back, kick foot back, bring knee to belly, squeeze and round. Inhale, kick the legs straight back, and then lower the toes down to the mat or bring them back forward. Tuck back toes, lift back knee, and step forward so that we go into this the same way. Now, launch the right foot to the back of your mat, bend that left knee a little bit more, and then lower your right knee and release your right toes. Inhale, float the arms up as the hips sink down. And then exhale, release hands down to the mat. Make your way into your half splits, crawling that foot forward, flexing toes towards your face, and melt down, noticing what you feel. But are you being kind to yourself, or are you pushing yourself to keep up with the practice? You could also, we want to push ourselves, but we don't want to go so far that we tumble off of the edge. We want to meet the edge, but not jump off the edge. Now from here, press right palm down as you lift the chest and float left arms up to the sky. And then exhale, release left hand back down to the mat, float left leg up, put it down, kick that left leg straight back. And then one time, pull knee into belly so tight. Inhale, kick it straight back. And then from there, launch left foot to the top of your mat, tuck back toes, lift back knee, and launch right foot straight up. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down, step or hop your feet back and lower all the way down. Slide palms back, TP the fingers. Inhale, baby cobra, just a little is enough. Exhale, let that go. Take the hands a little wider. Breathe in as you press the shoulders down and you pull the heart ahead, and then exhale, release that. Can you open the hands, the fingers a little wider? Baby cobra on the breath, and then exhale, lower that back down. Tuck your toes, press up and back into downward facing dog. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale it out. Let's do that one last time. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, step or fly to the top of your mat. Breathe in as you take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold out over thighs. Breathe in, root down to rise up, palms come together, gazing up at thumbs, and then exhale as you reset right here. Take a breath in before we move on. Open mouth, exhale. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right here, right now? Wait for the answer. Inhale, reach the arms up, grab left wrist, pull it up and lean over to your right side. And then inhale, reach both arms up, grab right wrist, pull it up and over to your left. Inhale, float both arms up, and then bring elbows into ribs in this position of surrender. Inhale, more vitality, reach forward. Exhale, fold out over your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fingers down, step right foot to the, or left foot back to the back of the mat. Now lower left knee down, release the toes. Inhale, the arms come up. lean back a little. And then exhale, let those hands come down. Slide right foot forward, flexing toes. You might be able to go a little further and then drop torso out over right thigh. Inhale, lift the chest, press into left palm as you float right palm up towards the ceiling. And release right hand back down. Now, slide that foot back, kick your right leg straight back, and then pull knee into belly as you round. Inhale, kick the leg straight back. Swing right foot to the top of the mat, tuck back toes, lift back knee, launch left foot straight up. Now step right foot to the back of your mat and release your right knee, release your right toes, float the arms straight up as hips sink down a little more, and then exhale, release your hands. Sit your hips back and maybe slide left foot forward, flexing toes. Maybe you shorten that and then drop torso out over left thigh. Breathe in. And on your exhale, let go of a layer of tension. Relax that left hamstring just a little bit. Now, pressing into that right palm, lift the chest, breathe in, float left arm up to the sky, breathe. Exhale, release hand down. Now, activating hamstring and thigh, lift that leg up, put that foot back down, and take that leg straight to the back. Pull knee to belly, round and squeeze. Inhale, drive heel back. Step left foot to the top of the mat, tuck back toes, lift back knee, launch right foot straight ahead. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, hands come down to the mat, step or float the feet straight back and lower down at your own pace, in your own way. Slide palms back, TP the fingers. Inhale, baby cobra, lengthen spine. Exhale, lower down. Take the fingertips a little wider. Inhale, lift up, chest ahead. And exhale, release down, neutralizing all of that compression. Take the fingertips a little wider. Inhale, baby cobra, squeeze your glutes a little more. And then exhale, lower that down. Well done. Tuck toes, press back, downward facing dog right here. Now, breathe in as you float right leg straight up and back. And then swing right foot to the top of your mat. Now, pop that left foot forward a little bit. That left heel is down, all 10 toes facing straight ahead. Drop torso out over right thigh. Pyramid pose. Pull right hip back in space a little bit more. Remember this routine, but we'll have a little changes somewhere in there. Now, reach the arms forward. Breathe in. Come all the way up into stork pose. Kick that left leg straight out. That might mean low for you. Whatever you need to do. Now, instead of putting that left foot back on the mat, we're going to take the hands down and come into a little L stand. You got it. Now, from that L stand, the abs are squeezing. Bring that knee back up. Everything simultaneously. Kick left leg straight out. Let's do it one more time. Let your body calm down as left leg moves to the back. And then reach your arms forward as you press into your right leg. Now just straighten that leg. Good job. Now from here, stay up. Take left foot back, both legs on a different track. Left toes facing the front left corner of your mat. Breathe in as you come into Virabhadrasana 1 this time. Reach it up, lean back. And then exhale, drop hands down, interlace all 10 fingers, roll shoulder blades back. Lift the chest, taking a little chest expansion, and then exhale, right shoulder might come out over right thigh, maybe on the inside of that thigh. Now feel both heels down on the floor as you squeeze one hand into the other. And as you do that, you might be able to move those hands, those clasped hands away from the hips a little bit more, activating the shoulders and the strong arms. Now pull right hip back just a little. Release the hands down and rise all the way back up to your warrior 1. Now spin that back heel straight ahead, right toes moving out in front of you, left toes in a little right angle. Reach both arms out as you bend into your right knee. You got it. Flip right palm up and inhale, reverse the warrior right here. Stretch it out. Now, from this position, straighten your right leg as you move into your reverse triangle pose. Pull the belly in as you open up and stretch. You could feel that stretch in that right hip, that right side body. Now tick-tock the arms straight up. Now bend your right knee. Let right forearm come to your right thigh. Let left fingertips move towards the front, opening up left chest. Notice that left side body in that diagonal line. You might gaze towards left bicep or past the bicep, or you might gaze down towards the toes. Now from here, let left hand come towards the ceiling. Straighten your right leg. Right hand might come right below the knee, or you slide it down to the ankle. You might have that book or a block, and that block could be any height you like. And then you float the left hand up. Now notice my position right here, as opposed to if I was really just trying to get low and I'm this way. Being up a little higher might feel better. You might be able to breathe better. It's all about feeling better in your body, not getting to that final destination. It's all about the journey here and being kind to yourself. Now, from this position, look back down at your right toes. Bring left hand to left hip. Move that right block or your hand to right in front of your toes, and then launch onto your right leg, your right foot. Float left leg up, stack left hip over right hip, and then maybe you float left arm up to stack it over that right shoulder. Breathe in right here and exhale out. Now for a little challenge, soften your right knee, lift your left leg. Can you bring right hand to heart? Now my right leg is wobbling, a little unsteady. Lift left leg a little higher, and then drop, step that foot back to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, well done. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down to the mat, spin on to back toes, float right arm up to the sky. Release right hand down. Step that right leg back. Maybe you let it hover, and then lower down, maybe onto your belly. Release it. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, move back into your downward facing dog. Breathe in. Exhale, press hips back. Float the left leg up, and then exhale, bring left foot to the top of your mat. Bending left knee. Now pop right foot forward a little bit, as much as you need to, so that that right heel is down, and then drop your torso out over your left thigh. Pull left hip back in space a little bit as you come into your pyramid pose. Breathe in. Exhale out. Now reach both arms straight ahead. Squeeze abs, squeeze groin. You got it. Float right leg up, kick right heel through. That leg could be low. Now let the hands dive down as you come into an L stand. Fingertips could come to a block. Flexing the toes down, maybe to keep the hip closed. Now inhale, come back into your stork pose. Bring that knee up, kick the leg out. Let's do one more. Let the hands come to the floor or blocks. Lift that leg halfway. Now this time, reach forward, bring it all the way straight up right there. Lifting that leg. Now step right foot to the back of your mat, heel down, toes down. Make sure both legs are on two different tracks. Right toes facing front right corner of your mat. Left hip pulling back just a little bit. Left knee tracking over left ankle. Reach the arms up as you bend into left knee, but being mindful of how your right knee feels. And if you need to shorten that pose to feel better, shorten it. Breathe in, reach up. And then exhale, let hands come behind you, interlace them, drive knuckles down, roll shoulder blades back, lift the chin slightly. Now exhale, humble your warrior. Let left shoulder come over left thigh or inside of left thigh. Pull left hip back in space. Clasp palm into palm, moving those hands just a little bit away from your low back right here. Now release hands down, inhale back into warrior one, and then turn the toes to the right, the back toes to the right a little bit as you come into your strong warrior two pose, adjusting as you need to, reaching both arms out, letting shoulders melt away from ears. Now from there, flip palm up. Inhale, reverse the warrior, feeling that stretch along the left side body, recommitting to the bend in the left knee. Now from here, straighten left leg as you reach up with that left arm, getting that stretch on the left side body. Now tick-tock the arm straight out and bend your left knee. Take left forearm to your left thigh. Float right arm towards past your ear. Open up your right chest. Pull left obliques away from left thigh and breathe. Exhale. Now float right arm up to the sky, straighten left leg. Let left hand maybe come down to the ankle. Maybe you grab that block. You might lift up a little bit. Now let right shoulder come back just a little bit. Let right hip open up just a little bit in your triangle pose as you try to stack right shoulder over left shoulder, but accept whatever variation feels more restorative for your body. Now look down at your left toes and bring right hand to hip. Bend your left knee. Maybe you grab your block or you just take those hands right into the front of your mat. Now launch your right leg straight up into half moon pose, stacking right hip over left hip. Now float right hand up if that feels like something in your practice. Begin to flex your toes to the right or right out in front of you. Now from here, soften your left knee and lift your right leg just a little bit higher and see if you could bring left hand to heart. That's a hard one for me. Breathe, relax your face, and then drop step that foot to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse the warrior, bending into left knee, feeling that stretch on left side body, and then cartwheel the hands down to the mat, spin onto back toes, float left arm up, belly in, and then drop your left hand back down. Kick that left leg straight back and take a little chaturanga ekapada. Inhale, up dog or cobra, pressing shoulders down, and then back to downward facing dog. Breathe in, exhale out. Now we're gonna kick some things out of that routine, but basically we'll do the same thing. Breathe in, float right leg up. Exhale, bring right foot to the top of the mat. Pop left foot forward, drop torso out over right thigh in pyramid pose. Now reach the arms up, come up and come to stork pose, kick left leg straight out. Now from here, left leg is going straight to the back in warrior three. Palms are coming into heart center right here. You got it. Now from this position, drop step that foot down to the back of the mat and open up to your warrior two. Inhale, reverse your warrior right there. Now straighten your right leg. You're coming into triangle, reverse triangle. Tick-tock the arm straight out, bend right knee, move into your extended side angle, your version. Float left arm back up and straighten out your right leg, opening left chest into your triangle pose. Breathe in right here. Now bring left hand to left hip, gaze down at right toes. Fingertips move to a block or in front of your toes and launch into your half moon pose. Stack left hip over right hip. Float left arm up to the sky. Soften right knee, lift left leg, bring right hand to heart just for a moment, and then drop step that foot back to the back of your mat. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down, spin onto back toes, float that right arm up, drop right hand down, kick right toes back, chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, neutralize your spine. Exhale, downward facing dog. One more side. Breathe in, float left leg up. Exhale, bring left foot to top of mat. Pop right foot forward, let right heel come down. Bow all over yourself right here. Now float left arms forward and up, coming into stork pose. Kick that right leg straight out. Bring palms to heart center as right leg moves to the back wall. You move into Virabhadrasana 3. Now drop step the foot back as you windmill the arms into warrior 2 right here. Inhale, reverse your warrior, take it back, and then exhale, straighten your left leg, reach up and back, Now tick-tock the arms straight out. Bend your left knee as left forearm comes to left thigh or in front. Now from here, float right arm up. Straighten out left leg as you open up your right chest. Notice how your triangle might feel a little easier. Bring right hand to hip. Bend your left knee, take fingertips out in front of the toes and float that right leg up. Float the right arm up, stacking shoulder over shoulder, maybe. Now bring left hand to heart. Maybe left knee bends just to brace you, right leg coming up. And then drop, step that foot to the back of your mat. Breathe in, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel, hands down. Spin and open right there. Exhale, release, hand down. Take left leg back, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Now, take a breath in. Exhale, press your hips up and back. Now, breathe in, float right leg straight up. And then exhale, bring right foot back to the top of your mat. Bring left leg straight ahead. Now, from here, we're going to come back to that L stand. Now, drop your head down close to your right leg. And then come into standing splits. Squeezing your left glutes, your hamstrings, to get that leg up a little higher, letting left hip still face forward, and then drop the toes down. Just tap them down. Now, this is the part where we add on. Bring your hands flat to the mat if you can. Now, you're going to take this left heel and you're going to kind of pop it up. But as you pop that leg up, maybe right heel comes to glute. Let's try that again and just play with taking weight into your hands. Bring right heel to glute. Lift left leg up. Just practicing a little handstand. Now from there, bring left foot straight ahead or to match your right foot. Breathe in as you take a little halfway lift. Variety is a spice of life, so just go with it. Now from here, let right leg come back just a little bit. Now drop torso out over left thigh. Now float your right leg up just a little into a little L stand. Pull the heart ahead. Drop torso back over left thigh. Kick right leg up this time. Bringing hands to frame your left foot. Lift that leg up a little higher, squeezing glutes, squeezing hamstrings and the thighs and the belly, and then tap your right toes down. Now this time, strongly lift that leg up, and as you press your palms into the floor, wrists directly underneath your shoulders, you might float left heel up. You might feel more comfortable on one side, but just play with it. Take a few more right there, and maybe the left heel doesn't come up at all. Now from there, drop right foot next to left foot. Breathe in, take a halfway lift. Exhale, fold back out over those thighs. Now lower the hips, lower them a little more, lift your heels. Now from there, sit your hips down. You might get there a different way, and that's totally fine. Coming into your boat pose, squeezing your abs. Now come into low boat, pulling belly in, reaching for your toes. Squeeze it all the way back up and reach, lean back, reaching away. Let's do one more. Come up and bring it back, holding for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rise up. Let arms come up. Let those legs come up. We've been practicing that for a while. Pull belly in. And now cross at the ankles. Maybe hands come forward and you hop back. You said keep dreaming, huh? Press the hips back. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Let right foot come up. Now swing right knee to the top of your mat as left leg comes back. Now, I'm going to use the block because I keep forgetting to bring these very useful tools. You could take that block underneath your right glute. This is actually what helped me to get into a deeper pigeon pose because I was hurting myself during pigeon. Now, that left leg might be straight or maybe it's bent for deer pose, but notice What I'm doing with that block underneath my hip is I'm allowing my right glute, my hip, my back to have a little support so that I could land a little bit better. So these blocks can be flat. You could take them up to the second height or the highest height, or you could double your blocks. Now from here, building strength, let your body come down. Maybe elbows come to another block, or they could come to the floor, or you could let the forehead come down. Breathe in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. And I really just wanted to demonstrate this, but it turns out that I really need the block on the right side today because this feels so much better than it has all week when I haven't been using a block. Breathe in. Exhale out. How do you feel right here while your heart and your head is so close together? What are you feeling right here, right now? Is it judgment? Is it criticism? Or is it, I feel good that I tried. I turned this on and I did my best, and that is all I'm ever responsible for. On the next inhalation, come up to your hands, tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee, kick right leg straight up and back, bend your knee, open up your hip, but keep right shoulder facing down. And then release right foot back down to the mat. Now float left leg up and bring left knee to the top of your mat for a pigeon pose on this side. Now you can see it a little bit better. So maybe your glute comes all the way down, but maybe this is what I see the majority of. You could take that block right there, maneuver it as you need to, take hands to the other block, and then lift your chest up, breathe in. Exhale it out. Maybe you dance a little bit from right to left here. Lift the chest a little higher and lower down into your sleeping pigeon right here. Whatever feels right for your body, just breathe. Bringing all of your awareness to your body, maybe to your hip, your hamstring, your glute, your back, and just send love, a smile, acceptance, a positive affirmation to your affected body parts, your hip, that IT band which runs down the side of that leg. Just really affirm yourself every opportunity that you have. Build yourself up, because there is enough in the world that will make you feel less than, that will be self-harming to you. So you got to show up for you. You have to support you. You have to support you. Because if you don't, you will never reach your God-given potential, the potential that you are here to meet. You'll never come close to it, because we're defeated before we even get started when we listen to outside influences that make us feel less than. Now from here, bring hands back to the mat, tuck back toes, lift back knee, kick left leg straight up and back, bend your knee, open your hip, but keep that left shoulder facing down, and then straighten out that leg, release the foot, shift forward to plank and lower down onto your belly. Take hands straight back and see if you could find that other hand. Lift the chest up, moving the heart ahead, and then squeeze those thighs up. Lift your chest, lift your legs, only here for a short time. Stretch upward and lower down. Take hands right beside the chest and press to tabletop position. Crawl the knees forward. You could cross the ankles and roll over your feet, or swing your legs all the way around. Beautiful job. Now from here, come down onto your back. Bring knees into belly. Take feet towards ceiling. Grab the outsides of your thighs, ankles, or feet. Let the knees descend on either side of your rib cage, and rock your happy baby from right to left, right here. Breathe in. Exhale out. Now come to pause right here. Notice how those inner thighs feel. Let right leg stretch out a little bit, and then rebend it. Let left leg stretch out a little, Rebend. Bring both thighs together. Let your knees fall over to the right side of your space. Tee out your arms. Maybe you take a block in between your legs or a pillow or a blanket. You could gaze upwards or to the left or to the right. Whatever you feel like you need, serving yourself today. Breathe in. Breathe out. How do you feel when it gets really quiet? In class last night, the battery died in my Bluetooth player, and so the last 15 minutes was just us breathing and grunting and moving through the class, and I could see that some people were visibly uncomfortable without the music, without some noise. We feel so exposed, and that just means we need to be in silence a little bit more. Now let the knees come through center. Take your time and let knees fall over to the left side of your space. Right shoulder blade down, gazing right center or to the left. Getting our last twist of class. Breathe in. Exhale out. This is one of those classes where you feel like your knees feel better at the end, your legs feel like they have a little bit more room, because a lot of times we think that we just are so stiff, I need to stretch. But sometimes you need a little strength. You need to activate those muscles that are tighter and make them stronger. And as you are creating a little resistance for those legs, you will find the flexibility, the strength, which equals stability, which equals balance. Take a breath in. Exhale out. Bring knees back through center. Hug your shins or interlace alternate fingers or hug to your opposite elbows, squeezing the muscles of your groin, pulling belly into spine. Bring forehead to knees, chin to chest. Really feel this tight compression. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And let it go. Final Shavasana. Let those legs spill out. Let the feet fall away from each other. And take a breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Breathing in and out of the nose. Breathe with me. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause your breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause your breath. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause your breath. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. As you breathe and you relax your body into your mat, into the earth, letting go of tension, releasing tension from the shoulders a little bit more, from the face a little bit more. How are you displaying self-harm or self-violence to yourself on a daily basis? Just think about that again. Just take a few seconds right here to think about how you have self-harmed yourself today, or last night, or yesterday. Now, think of how you could turn whatever that situation was. How can you turn that around so that it is not self-harming, so that you are practicing ahimsa, to not harm yourself? What could you have said to yourself or to somebody else to feel better about the situation? How could you have counteracted that? Now, take a deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your knees into your belly and roll over onto either your right or your left side and press yourself up into a tall seat, sitting as tall as you can, but as comfortably as you can, bringing your palms to your thighs or your palms up on your thighs, facing up. And just let your eyes gently close. Take a breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale. Breathe in through the nose, fill up your diaphragm. Open mouth, exhale. Another slow breath in through the nose. And let it go. Bring your palms into heart center. Remember that you are a student and that you are going to make mistakes, and then you're going to learn from those mistakes, and then you're going to get on your path, and then you're going to have a setback or something that you did not plan on. It's going to make you beat yourself up, but you're going to remember that that does not serve me. I can be honest and I can temper that truth with compassion, and I can build myself back up. Not continuously putting myself down for every perceived failure, for every mistake, for every misstep and false start. I am a student, and a student is here to learn. So be easy on yourself and just lift yourself up, because you are a sacred, divine human being, and you are going to fall short. And you are going to pick yourself up and you're going to keep moving ahead, because you are practicing ahimsa, non-self-harming, non-harming to any living thing. And the nicer and kinder you are to yourself is not going to make you a narcissist. It's going to do the opposite. The nicer and the more self-affirming you are with yourself, the more you want to extend that to other people. But people are going to try you, because some people are here. The most difficult personalities are here as your teachers. And we want to kick everybody out of our life that we feel are not serving us or made us feel bad. That is your teacher. If they made you feel a certain way, then in that moment, that is your teacher. Take a deep breath in of gratitude for yourself showing up for you, and exhale out any judgment, any criticism, any doubt, any fear. Let it go, and move your thumbs to third eye center, your seat of intuition. The teacher, the student, and the light in me sees and honors the teacher, the student, and the light in each and every one of you. I wish you all much health, much wealth, peace, joy, and power. We bow. Namaste. Thank you so much. I'm Danielle, and I'll see you next time.